Hey y'all, welcome back to How to Style a Hat. Today is going to be so fun. I am making a hat for Jerry Jones. He has a new Netflix show coming out. I'm so excited to see it. But also, if you don't know, he is a friend of Flea Styles. We have stores and a restaurant with his properties up in Frisco and Prosper. And a little fun fact, if you don't know it, I used to be his interior decorator. So I met Jerry about 12 years ago. I did his Missouri ranch, and it was a long project, a couple years. It took from start to finish, and it was a blast. I got to know the family, and I'm a forever fan. I love them, and I'm so excited to make Mr. Jones a hat. Football season's here. Go Cowboys! This one's gonna be fun. So of course, for a cowboy, he's gotta wear a cowboy hat, right? I went with our black Rider, classic cattleman style. Jerry would totally rock this. I could see him wearing it at the ranch, at a game, on a Sunday hanging out. So I'm gonna take the hat and really quickly clean it because black is a little high maintenance. It can show a lot of dust and dirt. So we always give it a good cleaning. A sponge is such an easy way to do it. So you can also use like a roller that you use for your clothes. You can use a hat brush, but give it a quick clean, it's ready to roll. Okay, so I pulled some things that if you know, you know kind of thing for Jerry. One thing is he went to Arkansas and I found this vintage Razorback belt buckle. So I thought that'd be really fun to include. Belt buckles are kind of heavy, so you gotta get something that can kind of hold up to it. So I took a piece of denim. It's blue like the Cowboys, but also Jerry loves some blue denim. So I'm gonna go with that. You can really have fun with a belt buckle, find lots of ways to attach it, but I'm going with just a simple way. I'm like weaving that through the back and put a little hole for the clasp, and it's ready to go. So I'm gonna tie that on, and let me preface, this is a hat for Jerry, and he can be kind of a simple dresser, but I'm going like big Jerry, 90s Jerry, fun, wild, crazy Jerry. This is a hat he would have worn back in the day. So I'm gonna tie this on here, just give it a good knot, tie it on real tight. You guys know if you've been here, I love a good hat band to start off the process. It holds everything in without having to glue. And it also just adds that nice real estate around the brim and the crown, so we can start having fun with all the little details. So that's on there nice and tight. I've centered it on the side. So obviously we're playing into his own college days, go Hogs, but also have to play up the Cowboys. So I found this really fun vintage trim. It's like kind of a Cowboys blue with some silver. So that seemed like an obvious. This is a really long one, so I'm gonna double wrap it. And this is gonna take that kind of perfect denim band and now add some imperfectly perfect detail, which is kind of our signature style here. I never want anything too immaculate. It's just, life's too fun to be too perfect, right? It's fun to get a little messy. Jerry knows. All right, so here is a little tie with the blue and silver. It's definitely showing some cowboy love now. I love to have a little bit of trim and tail on there, but not too long. So give him that little cut. Okay, Jerry's favorite number is 13. It's his lucky number, it's mine too. Fun fact, when he had me come up to the star, his lucky number, like I said, is 13. So I built our Frisco studio at 1,300 square feet to bring all the good vibes. And it's paid off. It's been a great store and a great location for us. So adding in, you know, there's not a one card. So I took the ace and the 3. That's a fun play, like kind of if you know, you know. But also his new show's called The Gambler and his Cowboys. So we definitely needed some playing cards. I have this vintage Cowboys matchbook. One fun trick, if a matchbook is a little bit thicker like that, it can be hard to put in a hat, but take out the matches and then just flatten it. So you can take out this centerpiece and then just kind of flatten it like that, and all of a sudden it's super easy to put in. I don't know, there's a cute helmet, there's a star, what do we do? I think I'm gonna go with the star side. So let me put that in there and give the Cowboys all the love they need and deserve this season. Are y'all Cowboys fan? I am. Okay, he has a couple ranches. I decorated his ranch in Missouri, but he also has one in South Texas. So I took a little porcupine quilt and take a nod to his ranches and love for the outdoors. Let's see here. Of course, blue and silver is his way of life. So we've got to add a little bit of that here in the feather party. Add a little gray, can kind of play silver. I mean, this is kind of a lot. I don't know if he'd wear a silver feather, but I think for this hat, we're going to. And then a little bit of blue. I mean, this is a wild feather. You know who else I could see wear this hat? Emmett Smith. Emmett has great style. Maybe he'll borrow it. And then I love a duck feather. A lot of times they have this kind of navy and blue tone inside of them. So I'm gonna add that as well to add a little bit more of that blue and silver love. Okay, that looks fantastic. And then I took a piece of suede and put a little star on there, and I did a silver star for Cowboys. You just add a jump ring if your charm needs a little bit of wiggle room. I pre-did that just so it was ready to roll, but just a tip, jump rings are your friends when you are adding charms to a hat. But I put that on there on a simple black piece of suede so it kind of blends in with the hat since there's so many fun stories on here. But then that little star will add a little shine and sparkle and a little good look for them Cowboys. So I'm gonna trim those. Always take a nice sharp pair of scissors so you get your cut just right. Kind of like the star a little off, so I'm gonna put it in the front of the hat here, but like, again, imperfectly perfect on the side. And then last but not least, I pulled a stick pin. This is a classic men's accessory vintage. It has 3 sides. He has 3 kiddos, so I thought that would be fun and a special touch. So I'm gonna add that in the very end. It's gonna add some security to the hat, but also that sentimental value. And voila! We have Lucky 13, the playing cards for the gambler, the Cowboys matchbook, a little porcupine quill, a fun blue and silver feather party, a little razorback action, and of course that silver star. I love this hat. I'm gonna give it a little cleaning and then hopefully hand it over to Jerry to rock for some good luck this season. Go Cowboys!